Hello everybody, Phil here, and this is literally my fourth attempt because OBS is absolutely failing me, or I'm absolutely having a hard time, a really hard time. I was able to capture the visuals of Part 11, except I had to, no, I unfortunately was not able to pull the audio from me and the game audio. So how I'm going to do this is basically I recorded the space theme from the game to where I have it to where I can just play it and just cover up the space parts and just read over what I've experienced. And there is actually an ordeal with my past me when I first recorded this to where I was super what would be the word for that? I was super excited to get back into Opus because I had gotten done with watching a film that was really towards a sad thing, but it's like a bittersweet sort of deal, and it made me really sad. But it was the good kind of sad, to where like you just enjoyed something, and it was a Charlie Hunman, and I know I'm probably butchering that last name, but I'm sorry. His movies are awesome. You may know him from the Legend of King Arthur, The Legend of the Sword, and The Gentleman. And the one that I had seen him do, it was a 27 film, and I was just like watching it because I had missed out, and I'm like, I should like really watch something that's like really nice to kill time. So I picked that one, and it had a sort of a prison theme to it. I'm not gonna spoil it into it, but it had a really nice vibe going with it, even when like it's really tough because it's a prison towards like 1960, and yeah, it's called Papillon. It's pretty dope, and it made me want to play Opus. And hmm, let me see. Okay, I just remembered. It was the deal with past me due to a certain bit around past 9 minutes, to where it's featuring Remi. The problem with that is I am kind of fighting myself because I let the VAs do the talking, and past me would basically move a whole lot faster, and I have to like read as fast as possible. So it's actually a bit, you know, informative. I know you guys can probably just watch this a whole another place, but I just want to make sure that I could probably scavenge something from this. I'm sorry, I'm butchering this series from the really get go, especially with the quality of how it first started out. But I got everything fixed up. The whole sort of let me go ahead and explain the whole sort of deal with OBS, unless I already did. I've done this for 5 times already. So I went into another room while taking my computer, and I actually have a USB extender to where I have more slots because my computer only has two really high quality ones like 3.0s and just like high grade stuff, but it's not enough. So I have everything hooked up to the USB extenders: my headset, my microphone, my mouse, and something extra that I can't really see because it's fucking dark. And when I came back, I had figured that OBS was going to realign everything once I plugged everything in, but unfortunately, it didn't. While I was doing the recording as well, I remembered that I saw that OBS was not picking up anything from audio or input. So I thought it was just like a sort of buggy thing that was like happening. The problem why I went ahead with the recording was because I could hear myself through the monitoring method through OBS, and by hearing myself, I figured that I was actually recording, which technicality I was, except they're 100%. So if you see something wrong, you gotta stop, fix that shit, and yeah, future me, remember that shit, because past me didn't. I'm gonna do a sort of jumping ordeal to where, like, if I don't think there's a scene to where like you need to like see, even though, yeah, even though, yeah. So yeah, Uh, let's get started. Opus News Agency. Let's see. Newsflash: the new season of Opus astronomical journey will soon be. Next analysis. Processing plant, Luma Caverna. All waters flow to the sea, but how it's used depends on the Luma Carvana provides military-grade fuel and armor-coating materials. I figured it would be a pretty good idea to get stocked up on this stuff. Thousand Peaks Culture Foundation. Thanks to our biggest donor this year, James Wong, Lumen of the Peaks, flow with the end. May the fires of Myron civilization burn brighter by the day. This foundation was set up by the Rodin family. I chose to go here first. So what if I come back a little late? It's for Melody of Starsong. I had to go out and do research and get expired. If you don't turn on your communications channel, I'm gonna spill the family secrets. You just watch me. One of the Rodin ships is hogging the public channels. They're going on about family stuff. Let them deal with it. Let's just hack in and turn it off. Every family has its problems. We should help them out. Figured June had a chance, but I didn't want to be on a streak of losing, especially from the last episode as well. But then, it never hurts to try, though technically it does, literally. The one online was Felix Rodin, the creator of Melody Starsong. He spent so much time working on the opera that he rarely went home, and his family nearly kicked him out. Red Chamber was able to get in touch with his family, and help resolve the issue. An expression of friendship and gratitude, the brooch emitted an ice blue aura and was made of high refined lumen metal. Holding it in my hands, I could feel it resonating. You'll need this one day, Rodin said as he gave this to us. When it comes down to the voice acting though, I don't think I have a chance at actually reading that. I will be explaining. I'm not looking forward to the explanations. I can't remember what I said about this. Oh yeah, the following areas where I'm actually headed to. I figured that this little piece that Fellas had given me was gonna prove like super useful. But it turned out it didn't. And why am I not moving? One second. We should be moving now. There we go. Thousand Peaks Culture Foundation. The first time we came here, I thought we discovered a cave. All I got was Remi silently reminding how stupid she thought I was. The Rodin family, founders of the Thousand Peaks Culture Foundation, were the very first to discover lumen in Thousand Peaks. They developed their wealth through the sale of mining rights and became a famous family of adventurers. They extended across the whole of Thousand Peaks with the mission to promote and preserve the Myron culture. The famous opera, Melody of Starsong, was created for this purpose and was one of the most popular pieces among peakers. Yeah. This is awkward past me. Come on, we can get started. Now I know how you guys feel. One more time. Alright, here we go. Warning, a large amount of debris has been detected in the spaceway. Objects identified 43, 56, 162, 3874. Number is increasing rapidly. Anti-collision system has been activated. Top speed constraints are in place. Eddie, some ships heading towards the processing plant say a container fell into the spaceway, and now the syntheceptor parts are all over the place. There's way too many ships trying to dock. It'll probably take a while to clean up. Should we just go around them? Like how I started in the same spot. Maybe I could help. I could do some scavenging. Totally! Throwing you out into space way to collect thousands of scraps sounds great. I'll cut it out. Just get out of orbit. Nah, let's try it. Red Chamber calculated a complex route for all the freighters in orbit and broadcast it out. The ships made it to Luma Carvana without causing any crashes or clogging up the orbit. And this was like a sudden realization I can get like exploration kits from these types of events. I probably could have like in the past as well, but I can't remember. I remember Remi telling me to get rid of my old syntheceptor. I knew she was doing it on purpose, and we got into a big argument about it. Although this place was not nearly as massive as United Mining's military bases, it was still the largest factory that served runners in Thousand Peaks. Commonly seen syntheceptors, as well as most scavenging equipment used by the runners, were all developed here. Oh right, I didn't include this earlier too. The audio will, yeah, this is gonna be very, very unpleasant. Red Chamber, will you be docking here? That's wonderful. Very, very unpleasant. I'm actually hearing the audio like this, like just in the very next part. You'll see what I mean. It just happens that we're looking for runners to help us tune these. Wow, I read that fast. You got an experienced East Ocean runner aboard, don't you? Could you come help us test these out? The Peakers are starting to finally accept me, Ida. I'd love to go help. I'm not sure how good he is, but boy does he know how to cause trouble. If you don't want your data to get screwed up, you should probably find someone else, but it's up to you. Well, you two cut it out. I'll decide. Then I decided to give him a shot, but I was really reluctant because I was kind of worried he'll, you know, not go through with it. The syntheceptors made by Luma Carvana were different from those produced in East Ocean. I took a bit more time to tune them, but the results were good. I was very, very relieved to hear about this until I saw the results. By 1 point. Whew. I was trying to see what was actually passed out in the void, but it actually frightened me because whatever past that point is actually pure darkness. Anyways, construction area. Those without Lumen Association permits are restricted from entering. Project name, Lumen Cave. Development project phase 1. Supervisor, United Mining Corporations. I kind of figured they would have had a name. Contractor, Aurora Cave Freedom Corporation. Mount Aurora Cave, West Mount Tonitrus. Lumen Association. But yeah, this is very, very unpleasant for me. The way I'm doing this just feels so wrong. Even though this is actually my recording, it feels very, very wrong. Okay, 1 second. Okay, this is the part that absolutely angered me because it really could have happened anywhere else except for this part. I hate it when it does this to major parts. Okay, I remember first bit, there was no song, no music playing whatsoever. It was just Remi talking. And this was when the VA was actually talking for both the computer and her. So I'll try to read it as fast as possible. Patrol round simulation failed. Red chamber destroyed. When I first read this, I had figured that it would have been like future Remi, but that actually wasn't the case. She was actually running a simulation on the ship's trajectory through territory. Yeah. Stupid computer. We should be able to avoid the patrol shifts. And the pauses were actually me trying to process why it was saying such a thing about red chambers being destroyed. Who is I trying to impress? There's no way our computer can calculate the flight routes of their military vessels. We should just leave June behind and let him get caught. Okay, I can't do this. 1 second. Okay. Is there some way for us to escape while leaving June behind? No, there's no way. Just do it for Eddie, Remi. It's for Eddie. I'll deal with the flight routes later. The signal modification system needs to be upgraded first. We need a more reliable way of posing as a United mining vessel. I'm trying to stay calm because of why. How could this happen in this part? There should be an old military visa master left behind somewhere. And I was so excited that you can actually play as Remi, walking around, and I was jogging all over the place. By the light of Ignis, Myra Everlasting. To the Red Chamber's esteemed pilot, Remi Dorian. Would you be interested in accepting the Guild's humble invitation to become a captain of the Silk Oasis fleet, your Ignis merchant Lamar? And earlier too, I said it was really been a while since we heard from Lamar. I'm like, yo, that's dope. I already said no. How many times do he have to ask? Maybe I could go back to smuggling if Eddie ever decides to run off with June. Okay, yes, that was the topic I brought up earlier. I wanted to see if it was like extra dialogue with this, but I pressed the button too fast, too many times. Just your everyday fire extinguisher for the engine room, perfect for spring in June. You guys can tell how pissed I am about why this happened. I remember there's writing on the back. From now on, choose your family. 8529 by Red. The Red Witch's Hut, New Iran. Can't believe it's still here. Here's what we found in the report. 16 kilos of witch's rose leaf. 5 kilos of lumen ginseng. That's not what I was asking about. What about these children? They're war orphans, aren't they? They must have smuggled for Torin. Do they live in the storage room? Jeez. Hey, are you the one who reported him? We thank you for your assistance. Do you see why I'm pissed? Do you fucking see why I'm pissed? At this part, when they're showing Remi's past. Earlier too, I was talking about like when were we actually gonna see Remi's past, or maybe the connection between her and Eddie. Where's Torin? She also called him Torin Nisa, like Big Brother. Tell you what, that Torin's a nasty fella. He sells children, so we're here to help you. When I was doing this too, while listening to the VA, I thought the soldier was a bad guy. Torin told me anyone in a uniform is a liar. And I was actually like fighting. I don't even know what I was fighting. Here, take this. You must be hungry. What's your name? Do I get more if I tell you? You'd have more either way. You're not lying? I took these long pauses because you won't be angry and throw me out into space? Because I swear by the light of fire and iron. Because I hate seeing Remi like this. I didn't know it was this bad. Snake eyes. Huh. That's what Torin calls me. He doesn't like it when I look at him. The audio is actually jumping a bit farther ahead because the audio loops in game at specific points to deliver more emotional value, but man, that's just a nickname. Do you have a real name? For example, mine is Grey Torvik. God, I wish this recorded. Is it important to have a name? I sat at this question for so long. Remi was not the strong Remi we knew before seeing her past. The current Remi that we have is more bombastic, spontaneous, and is not afraid to say what's on her mind. Of course, my boss will beat me up if he doesn't see a name on the report. So you won't beat me if I have a name, even if I look at you? Now that I realize there were other children in the back. No one's going to beat you. Nothing's going to happen. Then Remi. What? Remi, Dorian. Don't be silly. Where's Torin? As a victim of... one second, I'm gonna turn this down a little bit, even though I love it. Okay. As a victim of human trafficking, the place that was supposed to record Remi's parents was left blank. She said her full name was Cozy Remi Chocolate, manufactured by the Dorian Corporation. Some soldiers had given her chocolates, and she thought the name sounded nice. The reason why the soldier was reluctant to accepting her answer was because he thought she was joking, but she wasn't. It took me a while to realize that the soldier actually really just wanted to help. United Mining. If you hear that little click, that's part of the recording for the audio. I apologize. Per GX, thank you very much. I know I could turn that off too. I went back to look at the photo after reading such a thing. I even adjusted the audio too, to where I increased the master volume to raise the voice actor's voice and lower the music a tad bit so we can actually hear it a lot more clear. It worked really, really well. So yeah, I have those settings when we get back to episode part 12. I'm still processing Remi's past. It's not even over yet. So yeah, this is very unpleasant for both you and me. So honestly, you can probably skip this whole freaking video. Because honestly, if it was me, it would be just me skipping over this masked clusterfuck. The cleaning bond, manufactured by Opus Rocket Factory. A robot without purpose is no more than a calculator. Let Imith bring you the best cleaning experience. If the cosmos was not what brought us together, the cosmos never was. 8531, 621. Experience a post-apocalyptic romance with Faye and Jones. If only stuff like that really happened. And this is actually where I was debating where the keycard was, because I was afraid for it to progress. Because actually, initially I had thought it was going to be in the box on the bottom. Seeing you in person has filled me with joy, my dear. Here's my encrypted channel. If we ever meet again, call me Benzel. A letter from some romantic chump I met on the dark web, handwritten like people did a million years ago, even though the handwriting sucks. I was rooting for you, Benzel. Maybe I'll keep it for now, but I don't think Remi's the type to go through with it, due to her carrying a lot of baggage. I'd say that's actually a very, very good time to talk about this. So, Sandman, I know we only commented for like one tad bit thing, but it still means the world to me, dude. There was this little achievement. This is actually where you get the little achievement to where you're throwing this at a picture of June. At first I thought it was Torian, but I looked closer and saw it was June. This little small detail of throwing that dart, always a lower, but not towards any sort of, higher area. Shows a little detail of Remi's confliction with June. And I'm not recalling a little bit. Her conflictions of seeing Eddie run off with June and seeing Eddie saddened with June's lack of presence. She couldn't really figure it out. She still remains conflicted as well. I had a lot of fun. Doing that right there because I was talking well. Die! Secret dialogue. That's where I got that achievement. But yeah. I was here for a very long while, talking about my thoughts on how Opus has been really a game changer, and it makes me want to do the power ones as well, and even reinforces my it's word for word right now. Reinforces my drive to doing the long dark again due to its like similar style of it, though completely different. Well, technically apocalyptic is there too, but there was no war. Winter apocalyptic survival game that also has a campaign to it as well. I don't remember if it's actually complete yet, because parts actually came out bit by bit. Before, this was making me very happy doing that. Now it's just making me even more sad about the recording. Man, this is just a petty ass fucking video of me just being sad motherfucker over here. Sad Pepe, you know what I mean? Crying over here in the corner like, I'm a goddamn failure. Don't worry though, I'll keep going with the rest of the series. I just wish I could cover this part. I should be able to link a no commentary video about this very specific part. If it's not a part by its individual self, I'll just leave a sort of jump link towards it. Hopefully it has the voice acting towards it as well too. Alright. Time to jump ahead. 1 second. I really was there for a while. Is this? No, this isn't it. These are just documents I use to forage for food. Here, I finished your custom slip. It's only valid for 3 days. Better hurry if you want to get past customs. You're that kid from Porn 3, the one who sleeps in storage containers. I'm actually not pressing play every time for that audio cue, it's just literally part of the audio. You look pretty bright. Wanna come work for me? Hurry up and give me the credits, I'm hungry. Careful, boss. This kid belonged to Torin. Used to smuggle for him and all that. Best to keep your distance. What are you scared of? The trafficker's dead. Nah, he was sold out, boss. How else would he be caught by United Mining? What do you mean? Look, these kids were left alone, even after he was caught. What do you think happened? I didn't betray Torin. You're probably right. I just want food. We doing business or not? United Mining's been clamping down hard with the war, boss. We should be careful. I hate this part so much. Get out of here, kid, and stop staring at me with those eyes. I didn't sell him out. Forge custom slips. Exporter, Ironwind Traders Guild. Product Lumen Fennel, Witch's Rose, Luminite Powder. A fake export slip made by Remi. It wasn't until later on that I found out Remi used to work as a technician for a smuggler called Torin. She said he was a terrible person, but that he taught her a lot. Goes to show how desperate she was. I fought her regardless to him to start. I threw it one more time just to feel better. And there it was. Here it is, Master's military visa from when she was still in service. It's already expired, but it should be enough to keep us undetected for a while if I write it into the Red Chamber system. Captain Red Grant, ship ID Han 2022 5XO, class Opus 03, women seeking vessel. I'll pull it up again. I'll go ahead and jump to the bit where I get this right. My first attempt actually failed. Silly me, how could I forget Red Chamber's basic information? I think I remember it was the ID identification. HO instead of all the other ones. When I was doing it the first time, I literally deselected HO, so it made it even worse. I just went past it too. There it is. No big deal, I'll just tweak it a little. Let Remi work her magic. I even pressed Y too. Notification. Visa expiry date has been successfully updated. That should do it. Alright, now I just have to copy the visa's info over to the communications module. When was the last time I did this? God damn it. Thank you for the food. This won't happen again, by the way. Not at all. I'm amazed you're able to fix our ancient communications module. That thing's been in service since the war. Hey, when are you going to stop looking at our ship? I'm not that boring, am I? That symbol. Do you sell flowers? It's the insignia of the new era witches. Our captain designed it. Serve none but yourself. Embrace yourself with all your flaws. I can't make out the rest. What does this say? Embrace yourself with your flaws and listen to your voice within. That last bit was scuffed off by space debris. It needs to be repainted. Aren't flaws a bad thing? Why would you want to keep them? Because the soul is born from wretchedness. That's what my master says. Strange, huh? What's What's a soul? It's kind of like when you close your eyes, what you like and dislike. Then, can I like sleeping in the engine room? Sure. Can I like someone but only realize it after they die? It's a little sad, but sure. Can I not like being alone? Of course. What's your name? Remi. The way of the witch. Remi is to listen to your soul, to sing what you hear, and when you do, your true desires will reveal themselves. Come on, let me have a look at you. Remi, huh? You have beautiful eyes. People with a clear gaze have the potential to become great witches. Are you an orphan from the war? Why don't you come with me? I can introduce you to my master. She may be a hero, but she's clumsy with machinery. I'm sure she'll be happy to meet you. You guys get this now? You guys get why I'm so fucking pissed? She will feed your soul. Another thing too. Who does she remind you of from an anime? Okay. I'd say Lily from Danmachi. Lily Arcadia. Let that soak in. Red Chamber. Find a list of available assassins in the area. I had processed this so much about why she would be doing this. At first I thought it was the intention of protecting June, but I'm left with unknown answers. Now that Danmachi Season 4 is actually going on right now, I do want to restart from the start. No results. Why won't Eddie listen to me, Red Chamber? Unable to understand command. Ugh. Come on. Red Chamber. Find me a place that sells poison. Worst case scenarios flew through my head, now and before. Now playing Your Love Is My Poison, performed by Vinzel. Stupid voice recognition. thought you might be hiding here again. I don't know why my mouse cut that back out. Are you going to turn off the computer? You'll have a hard time sleeping with the screen so bright. No, it'll be too dark. It makes me feel alone. I feel you there. The master and I are on board too. When Torn was angry at me, he sent me into the airlock. Then he turned off the lights and say he'll throw me out. He's a bad person. Yeah, but now that he's gone, I miss him so much, and I don't know why. Do you like him? Yeah. But you also hate him. Yeah. It's hard to admit that you hate him, isn't it? How about this? Whenever you think of him, come talk to me. I'll be the new Torn. But Torn's a guy, and I barely know you. Yeah, I know. Why don't you give me a nickname then? People who are close use nicknames. Give it a try. Eddie? Come on, don't be shy. You know I didn't really have any friends when I was in the witching tower. No one liked me, including myself. You may not like yourself, but I like you. So I'll take care of you until you learn to accept yourself. And one day, we'll find a way to be happy with who we are. I don't need anyone to like me. Really? Well, then let me be here for you, just like Master has been for me. Mount Aurora Cave, West Mount Tonitrus. When I saw that the Lumen Association was pouring investments into operating caves, I realized that there were more than just arbiters for disputes. They were powerful commercial entities on the rise. One second. Okay. So, that is where Past Me left off. Yeah. Even though the this is like butchery beyond butchery. I hope it got the matter through of why I'm so upset that this part fucked up. I fucked up. I'll see you all in the next one, which is gonna be right now, because honestly I need to play to get my mind straight, and then I can actually sleep.